Hello guys, and welcome back to another wig series. Today I will be coloring a 613 full lace wig. We're going to start out by toning the hair with purple shampoo. I just got this shampoo from my local beauty supply store, so you can pretty much find these anywhere. They're very inexpensive. We have our clips to keep the hair separated and to make sure that everything is evenly distributed across the wig. We're going to use our applicator brush. I have a comb here to also comb the dye throughout the hair to make sure it's evenly distributed. As you can see, this comb is damaged. Yes, it is. The reason why is because I don't like getting dye on combs or any beauty utensils that I use on a daily basis. I have gloves to keep my hands free of all dyes and parabens. Of course, I already have my bags laid out. I will be cutting these open to protect my surface area from any dye on the table or anything else. We have our mannequin head that we will be using later for styling with our T-pins there to keep the wig in place. The color that I'm going to be using today is Revlon in the color 60, so it's a dark ash blonde, and we're going to be using 3 full boxes of those. And then of course, the most important thing, we have our full lace wig by Hairarchy Boutique. And like I mentioned earlier, it is in the color 613, and it is an 18-inch full lace wig. This is what the wig looks like. Ooh. This is what the wig looks like. She is full. She has a lot of body to her. She does have combs on the inside. She also has a band. This wig did already come pre-plucked with baby hair, so I guess that helps because I'm still learning that process. But I will pluck a little bit more for a natural hairline, to fit my hairline actually. So without further ado, let's get into the video. We are now at the toning part of our wig series, and I already have some water in here, but I just poured some water off camera, so we're just It's not boiling hot, of course, but it is warm. I'm going to take my purple shampoo, put a generous amount in the water. And I'm going to just start out very little. I'm going to stir it to make sure everything is broken up. And I'm using this pan because really well. You're not in a rush, so just take your time, make sure that everything is, to your liking. Have that mix. So what I do also before actually dipping the hair in there, because there's not really any point of return once you color the hair, that's kind of like, you need to make sure you have the color you want and it is exactly how you want it, because there is no going back. So what I do is I just dip a paper towel in the water and I just leave it there. So there's nothing showing up on my paper just shampoo, guys. It's not dye. There's no splotches or anything showing up on it. So we're good. Everything is mixed in well. So we're gonna take our wig. In the water, and as you can see, it's already turning. Okay, so I'm just gonna dip this whole wig in the water and try to keep my lace out because I do not want to wet lace, but I do want to tone the hair. And right now it is 150, which is perfect. I'm gonna leave this wig saturated in the water for 5 minutes just to tone it, guys, just to give it a nice color, to get rid of some of this brassiness. And again, I'm gonna try to keep it out of the lace, out of the water. As you can see, I'm putting my hands in the water, so it's definitely not boiling hot. It's just warm water I'm using. Warm water. And we're gonna make sure that each part of the lace wig is fully submerged, and we're just gonna let it sit. A little over 5 minutes, because when I checked it, it still has some yellow undertones. So this is what the new color looks like if you have followed all the steps correctly. And we're just going to rinse it out. So this is the color. So now when I rinse out this color, I'm going to be using cool temperature water. I want to make sure to get all of the shampoo out because we are about to dye the hair after this step. Okay, so we now have our hair toned, and we are about to start the dyeing process. As you can see, she toned very nicely. She's not as yellow as she was before. I just want to make sure that it's evenly distributed throughout the wig. And I know most people do this on the back here. I want you all to be able to see exactly what it is I'm doing, how I'm sectioning, step by step. So we have sectioned off the hair, as you can see, in our 3 sections so that we're evenly distributing the dye across the hair. Now, I've been using box dye since I was a little girl. So if you know anything about box dye, you already know the things that it comes with. It comes with your instructions, of course, which I don't need. It also, if you've never used box dye, it comes with gloves here. I'm not going to use those because me personally, I think they're too thin and the dye always comes through on my nails, which we want to avoid. So like I mentioned earlier, I will be using my latex rubber gloves. I have a mixing bowl. And then, of course, like I said, I'm using all 3 boxes. So we have the cream developer here. I will be using all of them. And then we have the color. So here you can see the Revlon color that I'm using. And it also comes with, after you color, it comes with conditioner, which I will use this conditioner, but I'm also going to use my own conditioner just to get a better soft look. And this personally is not enough. These 3 packets is not enough for the whole head, and I am big on conditioning hair after coloring. And it is important that you condition the hair after coloring. So I'm just shaking up the bottle of developer. I'm just going to pour the whole bottle of developer into my mixing bowl. I'm going to shake this one up at the same time. I'm going to get rid of this bottle. Same thing. Empty that bottle. I'm only shaking this up like this because you don't know how long these products are sitting on shelves, so you always want to make sure that you are mixing them very well. We're going to dump this whole bottle of developer in. equal parts of everything, of course, because I'm using both boxes in full. No, I don't have gloves on right now because this part isn't really messy. But once I start applying the color to the wig, I will. To now put on my gloves. Because once this color starts developing, I do not want to mistakenly color my nails. Okay. We have a clear workspace. This is the clip from when this is actually put off to the side. We're going to mix our color. Take your time. Remember, we're not in a race. Unless you are, then, you know. But I'm not in any hurry, so I'm just gonna mix this color together very well. It is turning like a orange color. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just gonna mix it until all of the lumps and everything is out of it. So I want to mix this very well. Now we have our dye mixed in the bowl. It does have a strong odor. I'll let you guys see the color and the consistency. There are no lumps in the color. So we're just gonna start applying it to our lace wig. And you want to work fast when dyeing because the color does take very fast. You want to make sure all parts of your wig or your bundles or whatever it is that you're coloring, they all have equal amounts of time to develop. And you just want to work through those strands because the last thing you want to do is finish coloring your wig, rinse out the color, and then notice that you have spot sections. By section, always making sure to comb through to make sure that the dye is getting on each and every strand. So it's important. The after, I want to say after look, the finished look is more important than the race that you're in. So take your time and distribute evenly. If you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's already starting to take that color. So I'm gonna move a little bit faster than what I'm doing so that it looks decent when I'm done. I just wanted to come in here and show you guys what the color looks like as it's starting to take. You're gonna notice the difference in color. So I wanted to show you. This also turned a darker color. We started out orange, remember? Same consistency though. So we're just going to evenly distribute the hair, the color on the hair, excuse me. And this is the last section I'm working. I had to work a little bit fast, so some of the coloring, actually most of the coloring, I did off of camera. But I did show you guys how I started, and I will show you how I finish. We still have a lot of product left, so with that leftover product, I will be going back through each section to make sure that I absolutely positively got every strand that I wanted to get. And if I do have some blonde streaks in there, I guess it'll be fine because this is an ash blonde color, but I don't want that. That's the idea. I don't want blonde streaks in this hair. When I originally got this wig, I was actually going to try to wear it as 613, but I'm just now starting to get into colors and different things like that, because I don't think a lot of colors look good against my skin tone. So I'm always weary. However, I could not resist. I've seen so many YouTube tutorials of girls wearing Ashblonde and it comes out so pretty. So I thought, why not? Why not? I did not take this bag down. So you see how this side still has blonde? We want to make sure that you're flipping that hair, that you're checking that each and every strand that needs to be covered is covered. You do not want to miss any spots and then you've already rinsed out the color from your hair, because then you're just going to overdevelop. And I still want to work fast, guys, because this is turning pretty dark. Okay, so stay tuned and I'm just going to finish this up and then show you guys what it looks like when I wash it out. Okay, so I have colored the entire wig. I am currently, right now, it took me about 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes, actually maybe 15 minutes to color the entire wig, because I am taking my time but still working at a kind of steady pace, because again, we are against the clock. But now I'm just doing my check. So that's what I've been doing before I take it back to the sink to wash this color out. And I do have time to let this color develop. So that's what I'm going to do. And I also have a little bit more color left. So I'm just going to use the rest of it. In hindsight, because this is only, you can see I still have some color there that didn't develop. In hindsight, because this was only an 18-inch, probably didn't need 3 boxes. Well, no, I'm lying. I did need 3 boxes. The reason why is because you want to make sure that you have enough versus thinking you have enough and you don't. So even with this being an 18-inch wig, you can see I have this much product left to distribute across the hair. So I'm going to use it. And what I'm going to do is focus on my roots mainly, because this is a full lace. So when I part, I don't want to see any 613. It will look so ugly, guys, if you do not color properly. It will not come out right. You will not be happy, and then you run the risk of overdeveloping your hair. I've never worked with Revlon before, but I've heard good things about it. It is a lot stronger than other box hair dyes I've used. Like I said, I'm just focusing on those roots, using up the rest of my product, and I'm just running down the clock now because I finished before time and I like to let the dye sit on the hair for at least 30 minutes so it takes the color. One thing I will suggest to you all, ladies and guys, if you do hair, take down your foundation. I did not take down these bags when I first started, so it's been a pain in the butt that every time I pick up this wig, the bag comes up with it. I did not take down my bag. So I just comb through. You just want to comb through, still being gentle. I know it looks like I'm being rough, but still being gentle to just make sure you got those roots. And I did put the Got To Be Freeze Blast Spray on this lace, so that's why I'm trying to be like that. I want to make sure that I'm getting my ends One thing I do notice about this hair, and I think it's with any blonde hair, is that I do get some shedding, but it's very minimal. Hair sheds. So I'm just going to be honest. The hair on your head sheds, and it's something that you really can't prevent, especially with 613 hair. But what I love is the fact that it's not ridiculous shedding. Like, it's not just hair coming out, you know, consistently, and you're just trying to figure out, are you going to have a wig at the end of your style, because all of it's going to be out in your comb. So I did get some shedding. That is one thing I will say about this particular wig. We're done pretty much with this. So I'm just gonna take the rest. I'm gonna clear out my bowl. And I'm about to actually rinse this color out. I just wanted to use all of it because it's pretty much done. It doesn't make sense to waste. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let me get this off my brush. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like with all of the dye evenly distributed. You see? There goes that bag again. Okay. So if you got the same color I did, and you toned like I did, and, you know, did the same steps, this is what she will look like wet. As you can see, I have colored everything. Everything is evenly distributed. And I can tell she is going to be so pretty. If you know me, you already know I have gray hair in my head. So I always wonder what it would look like to have a whole head of gray hair. This isn't gray, it's an ash blonde, but I gotta start in baby steps. Because remember, I am not used to color. So that orange wig some of you may have seen me with was the first time, really. I did a red before, but it doesn't amount to like actual color. So this is what she looks like, and we're going to take her back to the wash basin to rinse her out. I will use a regular shampoo to get the remainder of the dye out, and then I'm going to use the conditioner that came with the box dye and my own conditioner, just because I feel like it's a little bit better quality than the one that comes in the box. Okay. We are done with the coloring, and now stay tuned for what she looks like when we're done. I did want to show you all what she looks like before I actually shampooed her. So, excuse me. Okay, so this is what she looks like. She right now is a nice icy gray. But this is the dark ash blonde. So this is what she looks like before I do anything else to her. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see the exact color, but she's very pretty. As you can see, the roots, I have gotten those roots. They are good. There is no 613 left in this wig, which I love. That's why it's important to take your time. So if you guys see, no matter where I part this hair, no matter where I part this hair, again, no matter where I part this hair, you do not see any strands of 613, which I told you guys was very important in the beginning because this finished look is flawless. Like, it's really flawless. So what I'm gonna do now, without further ado, is, you can see I'm a very clean person. I've already rinsed out my utensils, everything. I'm gonna give it another go, but before it starts to settle in and anything is stained, I clean my area. Again, I use 3 boxes of Revlon color 60. I used all 3 boxes in full. Now I'm going to go in with the 3 packets of conditioner that came with the hair dye box, and I'm also going to use my Shea Moisture products, which I use on my natural hair. So I'm going to use the High Slip Detangling Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter shampoo. And then conditioning, I'm going to use the same brand, Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter leave-in or rinse out conditioner with flaxseed oil. So leave it in or rinse it out. I'm going to rinse this one out. I probably will do a leave-in, but not with this particular conditioner because it's very expensive. So guys, I use it sparingly. I washed my hair a couple times with it. I love it. It was my first time using it. So I also like to use it for my units because remember, this is virgin hair. So the same way I would treat my hair, I treat my virgin hair. So this is the finished look, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash her out, give her a nice deep condition, and then show you guys what she looks like dry. So this is what she looks like with conditioner on her. I'm going to let her sit. I do maximum hydration anytime I go through any coloring or treating processing, just because it is really tough on the hair itself. And then you'll notice if you're not deep conditioning, if you're not properly oiling or moisturizing after this process, your hair is going to be extremely dry and you're going to feel like you did something wrong. You did, in a sense, because you didn't moisturize. So you just want to make sure that you didn't skip that step. But as long as you follow these steps, you should get the same results as I have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let her sit for about 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I love, this is my favorite part of wash day. I didn't show you guys how I wash my hair just because you've already seen that. I'm pretty sure you guys already know how to wash your hair, but I did want to go into detail with the coloring, which is why this is a little bit more extensive than the other videos. I will show you guys the finished look. Like I said before, Hairarchy Boutique's hair does dry extremely fast, so I will not blow dry this hair. I will let it sit on my mannequin head after rinsing out this conditioner in about an hour. I will let it sit on my mannequin head, air dry, and then, I mean, it's the weekend, so I can honestly style it later on tonight or tomorrow. I just wanted to get this done before Labor Day, so I wanted to show you guys what it looked like before and after before I styled it. So this is it. You guys, if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, any tips on anything, please let me know. Again, this is the color that I use. I use 3 boxes. I use all of the contents inside of it besides the gloves, as I mentioned before, and I will show you guys what she looks like when she's done. Thank you for watching.